What's going on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome back to Big Pat Sports Talk. And since you guys liked the first one so much, I got such a good response to the first one, you know I had to give you another one. As you can see at the top right corner, there's going to be some trade alerts. As you see, we got a lot of picks to go through. So this is the mock draft 2.0. So tune in. We get ready to get into these picks. Let's get it.
Super high.
Trade alert, NFL Draft 2022, the New York Giants trade with the Carolina Panthers. They send their number 6 pick overall to the Panthers, and they get the Panthers number 9 pick overall and number 108th pick overall in the 2022 draft, and the second and third rounder in next year's draft. And with their newly acquired number 6 pick, the Panthers select Matt Krew, quarterback, Ole Miss. With the number 7 pick in the NFL draft, the New York Giants select Neal, tackle, Alabama. All right, I like this pick here, man. With the number 7 pick, our first pick in the NFL 2022 draft, because we traded the number 6 pick to the Panthers. We get the guy everybody wants, Mr. Neal, 6'7", 351. Best offensive tackle in the draft. Strength, run, pass blocking, plays at Alabama, plays top competition week after week after week after week. This guy's a monster, folks. This guy's a monster, man. He plays left tackle. We can put him at right tackle. He's played the right tackle. He's played guard. Him and Andrew Thomas on this offensive line, man, fans will rejoice. If we get Neal in this upcoming draft, fans will rejoice. We got 2 bookend tackles. Man, it's crazy, man. All we have to do is get a center and a guard, and we're good. We're good, man. Him and Andrew Thomas bookends on this line, man. I don't care who we have at quarterback. He should be able to be comfortable knowing that Andrew Thomas and Neal are both tackle positions, and we're not getting that pressure every freaking play like we usually do. I believe this kid comes in and automatically be probably our best lineman. I'm not going to lie to you. It's going to be between him and Andrew Thomas. He's a rookie. He does have to learn. They say he doesn't have great agility, but man, they have to say something about this kid because nobody can be the perfect prospect. But man, this kid here, bookend on this line. He can play left tackle, left guard, right guard. Only position he hasn't played is center. And he opens up holes in the run game. He opens up lanes in the pass game. This dude is absolutely amazing. Every time I watch tape on this guy, he is clearly one of the best tackles in this draft. It's between him and Ekwonu. Ekwonu, I believe, is a better road grader when it comes to run blocking. But this kid is a road grader as well, and his pass blocking is second to none coming out in this draft. Neal, offensive tackle, Alabama, Roll Tide. Welcome to the G-Man. We get an absolute dog at the offensive line. This is a true hog molly, folks. 6'7", 351, absolute beast, monster in the pass game, monster in the run game. Let's get it. Welcome to the G-Man. Best tackle in the draft. In the NFL Draft 2022, the New York Giants trade alert. They trade their number 9 pick to the New Orleans Saints for the New Orleans Saints number 11 pick in this year's draft and the second and fourth round in next year's draft. With the New Orleans Saints newly acquired number 9 pick, they select Kenny Pickett, quarterback, Pittsburgh. With the number 11 pick in this year's NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Tario Linderbaum, center, Iowa. All right, here's the guy that everybody knows that I love, man. Tario Linderbaum, pick number 11, Iowa Hawkeyes. You know his strengths, man. He's a finisher, great blocker, great leader on that offensive line, plays the center position, which we need very drastically. 6'3", 290. Only weakness that they say that he has is he's undersized, but the guy has major power. He does not get blown up in a pass game or the run game, and man, he just seals off blocks. Man, he's a finisher. He's nasty. And I got killed because I picked him at number 6 in the previous mock draft. But guess what? We get him at number 11 because of the trade with the Saints. Is it better now? Is it a better pick now because he's out the top 10? Who knows? But this is a guy the Giants need on their offensive line. Can't say anything else about this guy. Just look at the film, man. This guy's an absolute monster. Absolute monster. I believe he's the starter immediately at center when we pick him, and he makes this line immediately better in the pass game and the run game. Just an absolute beast, and we'll be lucky to have him at 11. We'll be lucky to have him at 11. So, with the number 11 pick, the Giants pick Tario Linderbaum, center, Iowa. Staple for this offensive line, bringing in a new school of hog mollies, and let's run this ball. With the number 38 pick in this year's draft, the New York Giants select Myjai, edge, Cincinnati. All right, the pick is in. Pick number 38, the Giants selected Myjai, edge, Cincinnati. 6'5", 258. Slender, but he has great size and great strength to him, man. This guy is a nice edge rusher that we can have. Very quick burst, very long arms. They say that he's undersized, but he has actually pretty good size to him at 6'5", 258. He just has a slender frame, but that slender frame, man, he has good bend on the edge, and he reminds me of OC a little bit, man. I know all the old school Giants fans remember OC Umenyiora. Absolute beast on the edge. I think this guy has that type of potential, man. Great speed, very long arms, knows how to use his hands to get that lineman up off of him, but he needs a little bit more pass rush moves. I wanted to see him get a better bull rush, and he gets a better bull rush, and he uses that spin move that he likes to use in Cincinnati. I know everybody's like, man, he played at Cincinnati, but man, when he played against Georgia, he was the dog on the field when he played against Georgia in that bowl game last year. And this guy, great production. Look up his production at Cincinnati. And he's just an alpha, man. This dude is an absolute dog. And that's what we need on this defensive line, man. We need those dogs. We need to pair him with an Ellerson Smith, a Ojulari, a Roche. We need to pair him. I think he's better than what Lorenzo Carter and O'Shane Zimenez are right now. That quick burst that he has off the line, man, any lineman that cannot handle his speed, he's getting in that backfield immediately. Only thing we need to do is to teach him how to get a quick bull rush and learn how to get to the inside more. After you teach him that, I believe the sky's the limit for this kid. But I think this guy could be an Osi Umenyiora type, and he's going to be a New York Giant in the second round. Myjai, edge, Cincinnati. Let's go get that quarterback. With the number 69 pick in this year's NFL Draft, the New York Giants select offensive guard Lecitus Smith, Virginia Tech. All right, with this pick here, Mr. Lecitus Smith, he's actually the number 69 pick. Virginia Tech, first pick in the third round. Offensive guard, hog mollies, hog mollies, hog mollies, hog mollies. We get this kid here, man, we fill one of our guard positions. Hopefully Isaiah Wilson can fill the other guard position, and we can have a brand new offensive line next year the way fans want and the way we need. I think Joe Judge wants that as well. I don't want to see a Nate Soda or a Hernandez or Billy Price out there anymore this year. And with this draft here, we fill 3 spots on that offensive line, man. And he's very athletic. He's very good in the run block. He's sneaky athletic as well. Only thing about him, he needs a little bit more experience. We get him in, we get him coached up. He can wind up being the starting right guard or left guard for us. Very strong, very sound. Virginia Tech was a decent run team. When they run the ball, they run it heavy, straight at you, and he's a straight at you type of guy. He can also pull and get blocks for you. Lacetta Smith, offensive guard, 6'3", 320, great size for an offensive guard. And we just need that. We need those big hogs up there to block for our quarterback, to block for our running backs, to get this offense off this snide that they're on. And these hog mollies that we bring in this mock draft here, I believe we get that done. So, Lacetta Smith, offensive guard, Virginia Tech, man. Let's get this run blocking going. Let's get this run game going. And let's open up this play action pass game. Let's get it. With their second pick in the 3rd round at number 76, the New York Giants select Jeremy Rucker, tight end, Ohio State. All right, in the 3rd round, we get Jeremy Rucker, tight end, Ohio State. I know it says pick 104, but it's actually number 76. Sorry for the mishap. But size 6'5", 249. Great routes, great hands, and he's a red zone threat. This guy, when you get the ball in his hands, man, this guy makes things happen, and he's a red zone threat. He's exactly what we wanted Kyle Rudolph to be. He's a little bit faster, around the same size. The guy has great routes, gets open, and he just gets touchdowns, man. Is his blocking great? No, but he can be taught to have great technique when it comes to blocking. He has the size to do it, to block those edges off the edge and get those good chips and then get it to his route. This guy's absolutely going to be an absolute monster in the middle of the field for whoever our quarterback is, whether it's Daniel Jones or whoever we draft or whoever we get in free agency. Whatever quarterback we have, he's going to be a very, very good asset for him in the screen game, across the middle. He's going to move those sticks. He has enough speed to make you pay if you're not guarding him and watching him correctly, to get past your linebacker, big enough to catch it over your safety, and he's just an absolute red zone threat. I like this kid, Jeremy Rucker, in the 3rd round. I think it would be huge if we could get a guy like this in the 3rd round. And, man, you're going to see some touchdowns with this kid immediately, man, because he's just an absolute monster in the red zone. Love this kid in the red zone. Looked at his film. He's an absolute monster there. And that's what we need. We need touchdowns, not field goals. So, Jeremy Rucker, 3rd round, tight end, Ohio State. Let's get some red zone touchdowns. With the number 104 pick in this year's NFL draft, the New York Giants select Leo Chenal, inside linebacker, Wisconsin. All right, with the number 104 pick, the New York Giants selected Leo Chenal, inside linebacker, Wisconsin, man. This guy right here, I think this is almost a Blake Martinez clone, man. He's a downhill linebacker, high motor, gets pressure on the QB, faster than what you think. The guy is 6'2", 260, man. Old school inside linebacker size. I love this kid, man. I love him, man. This kid, man, he's downhill. This is what we need, a sheer tackler, and he just abuses the quarterback when he gets to him, and he abuses the opposition when he gets to him, man. This guy's a heavy hitter. And he also can go sideline to sideline for you if you need him to. But, man, he has a nose for the football. Wherever the football is, this is where this guy is. And you need people like this on your team, man. Leo Chenal coming from linebacker U, Wisconsin. That's what a lot of people call it. It's between them and Ohio State. But, man, Leo Chenal, man, I think this guy could be better than the linebackers that we have right now in the draft. Teach him the scheme, get him coached up. I mean, just look at him, man. He's like a missile when it comes to the quarterback. He gets there with bad intentions, and we need linebackers like this on the team, man. So, we'll pick number 104, Leo Chenal, inside linebacker, Wisconsin. I like this kid, man. He's a thumper, and we get him in a value round. Let's get it. With the 108th pick in the NFL draft, the New York Giants select Tario Drummond, wide receiver, Ole Miss. All right. The pick that we get for the trade with the Saints, 108, Tario Drummond, Ole Miss receiver. We're going to need a receiver like this, folks, for Joe Judge's system. I believe Tario Drummond can be like a Deebo Samuel or a Brandon Ayuk, man. We need one of those type of receivers who catches the ball and it turns into an absolute yard after catch demon, which he does. He has very, very good hands, nice route running. Didn't run a very tremendous route tree at Ole Miss because you use this guy as a ball to get the ball into his hands, and he's going to make something happen for you. It's not an easy tackle. Goes up and catch that ball in jump ball situations. You can use him as a running back if you wanted to. Out the backfield, he's going to be very great in the play action pass game, man. You throw this ball to this kid over the middle, nobody's going to want to tackle this kid. Has more speed than you think, and he's just a weapon that we can get in the later rounds, man. This guy, yard after catch demon. I can't say that enough. He's going to catch that ball. He's going to break some tackles. He's going to turn some 5-yard plays into 25-yard plays. He's going to turn some 15-yard plays into a touchdown because he's breaking so many tackles. And this guy, we can trust him with his hands. That's one of the major things that we need to be able to do is trust our receivers with their hands, man. He catches the ball, catches 50-50 balls, and he's just going to be a strong asset to this team. Coach him up. Let's get him on the field, and let's get some yards after the catch. With the 148th pick in this year's NFL draft, the New York Giants select Tyler Smith, tackle, Tulsa. All right, with pick number 48, the New York Giants selected Tyler Smith, offensive tackle / offensive guard from Tulsa. We going with hog mollies in this draft, man. He's going to be a hog molly. He's going to be participating with the left tackle and offensive guard positions on his team. I think Joe Judge makes a good pick here with Tyler Smith. He played left tackle for Tulsa. He did a doggone good job against the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's very athletic and he's aggressive in his blocking. And what this allows us to do is he's a guy that in the run game that can get to the second level and block those linebackers to clear lanes for Barkley and Booker if they're here next year. He's going to compete for a backup role. This gives us depth across the offensive line. And he's a very young and very good piece that's ready to be molded. He has very good skills. Only thing is he can have a little bit of slow feet when it comes to fast edge rushers in the NFL, like a Nick Bosa or things like that. But that can always be taught. Let's get this kid in. Let's teach him up. And this is going to be pick number 148. The Giants selected Tyler Smith, offensive tackle / offensive guard for Tulsa. And he can play both positions, versatile offensive lineman, real hog mollies coming to the Giants this draft. Let's get it. With the 167th pick in this year's NFL draft, the New York Giants select Hassan Haskins, running back, Michigan. All right, the pick is in. The New York Giants selected Hassan Haskins, running back, Michigan, at 167. This guy right here, he's a downhill runner. He comes from a power run scheme with the Michigan Wolverines over there with Jim Harbaugh. Shout out to Michigan, man. Going to be in that college playoff. 6'1", 220. Very good running back. Has good vision. Runs with great power. Easy to switch back to switch up when Saquon Barkley needs a rest. You could bring in Hassan Haskins. I believe he competes with Gary Brightwell for the third running back on his team. Like I said, he has great vision, runs with great strength. Reminds me of a guy that we used to have here in Wayne Gallman. Same type running back, man. Hits the holes, hits the hole immediately, runs downhill. Now, does he have great top end speed? No, but he has great agility and he has good moves out the backfield. We need a downhill runner with the system that Joe Judge is going to run. When he gets full control, I think he will be the coach next year. And when he gets full control, man, he's going to want a downhill running system. And that makes it to where we can use Saquon Barkley where he's supposed to be used, like an Alvin Kamara type. This guy, he's a hard runner. He's not going to stop. Keeps his feet moving, has great vision to see the holes, sets up his runs to do cutbacks. And Hassan Haskins, man, great pickup for the Giants at 167. Running back, Michigan, downhill running game. Is coming to the New York Giants next year. Hassan Haskins might be one of the catalysts for it. Let's get it. With the 184th pick in this year's NFL draft, the New York Giants select JoJo Domann, edge, linebacker, Nebraska. All right, the pick was in. Pick number 184, JoJo Domann, edge, Nebraska. This is another guy with a high motor and a quick burst off the edge. And this guy right here, he can be your utility knight, man. You can use him in the inside linebacker position, outside linebacker position. You can put him in coverage. He's very good at rushing the quarterback. Not afraid to get in there and tackle. Not afraid to put his nose in there. Just a hard-nosed kid, man, that's willing and ready to come and play for your team. He has great hands. He catches the ball with ease. And I just think this is one of those guys that could be a glue piece for this team, man. Will he come in and be your number one edge rusher? No, but he comes in and he's going to do his job. And that's what Joe Judge preaches, man. God bringing guys in that you can come and spell your top dogs when a Roche needs a rest or Tate Crowder needs a rest at the inside linebacker position. Edge, you can put him on the defensive line. He's going to play no matter where you put this kid at. And he's going to make plays. He's one of those pieces on the team where reserve where he can play very well for you, man. He creates turnovers. He's 6'1", 230, a little undersized, but hey, look, we can put some bulk on this kid, and he's going to go out there and shine for us, man. I love this pick, JoJo Domann, edge, Nebraska, man. He's going to do some good things for us, man. He plays through the whistle. He plays strong. He plays hard, and he's willing to do whatever you need him to do on the field, and you need players like that. So, pick number 184, JoJo Domann, edge, Nebraska. Love the pick. Welcome to the G-Man, kid. With the 227th pick in this year's NFL draft, the New York Giants select Robert Cooper, defensive tackle, Florida State University. All right, with our last pick in this year's 2022 draft, we took Mr. Robert Cooper, defensive tackle, Florida State. Is 227. Sorry about the 104 in the top left corner, but this guy's 6'2", 338. Strengths, he's an absolute run stuffer. Strength, and he's sneaky athletic. He may be a little bit weak in the pass rush, but we're not bringing him to get pass rush like that. We're bringing him in to clog this middle so we can stop these teams from getting 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 yards on first down on these run plays up the middle. I believe this guy, man, you coach him up, he's going to be a guy that's going to be a run stuffer in the middle. And he's sneaky athletic, man. Sneaky athletic. What I mean by that, man, he actually got a little bit of speed to him when he does get back there in the backfield towards your quarterback. I mean, that's what we need, man. We need a run stuffer, man. Not what Danny Shelton out there does, gets blown off the line immediately. It's going to take 2 guys to block this guy, and he's still going to be able to keep his ground to where he's not getting blown out off the line of scrimmage. He's nasty when he get in there. He's a very, very cool guy. Looked at his interviews, man. Very smart kid. And this guy, man, he played against good competition in Clemson over there in the ACC. I mean, Florida State, man, we didn't get Johnson this year, but we got his running mate, defensive tackle. So when he stuffs that middle and we're stopping people, and they're going to be on 3rd and 8s and 3rd and 9s and 3rd and 10s when they try to run the ball and they can't get anything, they may lose a couple of yards. We need that Dalvin Tomlinson field back. I'm not saying that he's going to be Dalvin Tomlinson, but, man, he has the potential to be just like what Tomlinson used to bring to us. At 6'2", 338, he's an absolute anvil in the middle of that line, and that's what we need, man. We need a guy like that could get Williams free, that could get Ojulari with one-on-ones, that could get Ellison Smith one-on-ones, Roche with one-on-ones, Dexter Lawrence with one-on-ones. I think this guy's a true nose tackle, and he's going to bring very good strength, and he's going to stop that run game for us. Welcome to the G-Man, kid. All right, folks, that's the mock draft 2.0 with trades. thank you guys for watching that first mock drafts, and it was amazing, man. Got it up over 2,500 views. You know I had to make another one for you. This one I actually put 2 trades in there where the Panthers trade up to the number 6 pick and they take Matt Corral, and we get the number 9 pick. Then again we trade back down again with the number 9 pick, give that to the Saints. They pick Kenny Pickett. That allows us to get Evan Neal at number 7 and allowed us to get Linderbaum at number 11. So 2 hog mollies in the first round again. Second round we get Myjai Sanders, an absolute beast of an edge from Cincinnati. Third round we get Rucker and the offensive guard from Virginia Tech, and Rucker from Ohio State, tight end. Man, fourth round we get Leo Chenal, inside linebacker from Wisconsin. The second pick in the 4th round, after we picked up from, I believe, the Saints or Carolina, second 4th round pick, we get Tario Drummond. Man, we get our Brandon Ayuk or Deebo Samuel. I believe this offense would be great with a receiver like that. 5th round, man, we get another hog molly and Tyler Smith. Played offensive tackle / offensive guard at Tulsa. You can bring him in to compete with the backups, man. Depth is what we need on this line. We need a whole offensive line plus added some depth. That's why I get 4 hog mollies in this draft, man. I know you guys that want offensive line will appreciate this draft. Then after Tyler Smith, we get Hassan Haskins. I believe this guy is a downhill runner. He could be a 3rd down back for us as well. Great vision, not great top end speed, but Wayne Gallman did very good for us, and he's that type of running back. I think he's a little bit better than Wayne Gallman though. Then you get JoJo Domann, one of the glue pieces that could be for this team, man. Whatever you ask this kid to do, he will do. Whether it's playing the edge, whether it's playing at linebacker, whether it's playing at defensive end, he will do it. He's one of those guys that's a do-all, and he will be a special teams monster. I promise you that. Him and Cam Brown on the special teams will make this special teams a little bit better. Yes, I'm talking about special teams. Special teams is a position, a team on the field as well that's very dire to your team being successful, believe it or not. All right, and then at the very end, we get Robert Cooper, Florida State University. Big hog on the defensive line, defensive tackle. We could bring him in on those first downs when we see Danny Shelton getting blown up. This guy doesn't get blown up like that. He actually can stand his ground and may be able to take 2 defenders and allow people like Leo to get through that line, to get those necessary tackles to stop people from running up the field on us on first down and getting 4 to 5 to 6 to 7 yards, keeping our offense on target throughout the whole drive. So 11 picks in this draft. Thank you guys for watching. NFL Draft, New York Giants Mock Draft 2.0 with Big Pat Sports Talk. Got you your trades that you wanted. I believe those are some very good trades, and I believe it's very possible that can happen if they want these quarterbacks coming up in this draft. But until the next mock draft, this has been Big Pat Sports Talk. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and share this with the whole Big Blue crew and the whole Big Blue Nation Giants community. I believe these drafts, man, if we come out with drafts like these, we'll be a better team. But until the next one, peace.
Super high.